6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sturm, Panther, are we in sync?
We are.
Excellent. Right. Let's cast like this all the time.
Oh no. What a fine experience here.
No, of course not. Everybody, we're just doing that because we are casting from replays at the moment. Welcome to Game 2 of the finals of the Qualification Round 2. And playing on Wolfhetzer from the West, it is Asia Mint as the Soviets and Asher as the British.
And they are facing Refer as the Wehrmacht player on the left side and GB Hooligan as UTT2 player on the right side. And for the Axis, they're 1-0 at the moment in the lead, so allies have to do the job right now to go into an ace game.
Absolutely. We just watched Hooligan and Refero play really well with allies, even from a starting back foot. So, you know, we know that Hooligan and Refero do really well on this map. They played a very confident game. So it's for Asia Mint and Asher. And of course, we're told that these guys are up super late at the moment to play this game. It is kind of the dead of the night where they are at this moment. So huge effort from these guys. You know, they've done so well to make it to the finals and continue playing at this time.
Yeah, that's always a sad point if you play with the old words, EU, Asia, NA, and the time zone are killing always some of the people in the cup, sadly. But yeah, that's the way we go. We can't change that, sadly.
It's difficult, but it's worth it for such epic prizes and all the glory that comes with it in Company of Heroes. We're seeing, by the way, just as in the last game, Refero, he's going to open up with a sniper for Austere. And we've got a conscript build from Asia Mint. Asher, no surprises there with 3 Tommies and a Vickers. And Hooligan again. Just pretty standard, actually, from all players, bar Refero. Sniper was really good for him in the last game.
That Asher Blow is going actually for Vickers, because normally we saw in all our Brit games a universal carrier facing around. Asher Blow not going for it. See if he has a special tactic or not, because I think personally that universal carrier is such a strong unit, and there we go, he just built it a little bit later on. But you have this.
Better late than never. Sniper here, getting really good vision for all of the Grenadiers that are having to fight on that side. I think it would have spotted the Vickers there. Going to be so good at clearing the support weapons, allowing the Vickers to... denying the Vickers its suppression. Vickers now getting flanked. This is a really good push from Refero. He's bringing in the Pioneers for close range damage, supported by Grenadiers from either side.
And we see a big assault on the right side, a lot of conscript, 4 conscript and a flamethrower, pushing Sturmpaniers away. Only 2 Volksgrenadiers are still there. But they can't protect the fuel at the moment. 2 conscript pushing closer to Grenadier and green cover. Throwing cocktails, Monktails, pushing them out of cover.
Yeah, this is tough, by the way. This could be a late retreat from Asia Mint, because there are Refero and Hooligans infantry lying on the retreat path. They're going pretty deep for a decap that's going to take fuel away, whilst also taking the strategic decap outside of Allies' base. So look at this on the right-hand side. This is such a late retreat right now. Retreating through an incendiary grenade, losing a model there. And if Refero jumps on that retreat path, they could take it, but actually I think they probably missed that opportunity. Very lucky for Asia Mint.
In the backline as well was trying to find the sniper, this interesting squad, but sniper survived, moved to the right side. But yeah, it was an awesome push, because actually Ashermine was outplaying Hooligan, but with the flank from Refero, it completely denied the whole push. Because they had to fall back. It's a nice team play there. Machina is going up for Hooligan, so probably Puma again, as like in every single game so far today. So we never see looks because of the AC.
I think we did actually see one last week on this map, but it didn't do very well, let's just say that. Sniper is just being so good here. When you've got all of this infantry on the front lines, the sniper at the back just picking off units, constantly harassing the manpower of Asiamint and Asher. Such a strong unit. 9 kills already, 5.5 minutes into the game. And it's unable to be threatened right now. The Grenadiers with the Faust are keeping Universal Carrier at bay. Asher's going for an AEC, but we'll see how effective that can be.
Yeah, Pharaoh definitely needs heals, man. This Grenadier who's retreating has no health anymore. Sniper is low. Another Grenadier fighting with Universal Carrier in slow HP. He's going first UTT2, but building right now a medic bunker, which is definitely needed. Fighting back again. Cocktail throwing a nade on the house, but Foxenberg just jumping out. That's it.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
We have a C now 2-2 versus AC fighting. Nice here. He stole the medic in the base with a W play to heal all his units at the same time. Healing Forster.
Actually, the Universal Carrier and the it's a Vickers, isn't it? On top of that, sorry, I've been calling it a Bren gun earlier today. My haze of casting so many series, of course, it's the Vickers, and that Vickers from that angle will be very effective. The scout car comes in. Scout car is going to be really strong here, but there's the AEC. And AEC has engine damage right now, but still very, very effective against the scout car. Universal Carrier gets away with a slither of health.
We're losing a counterpoint.
Yeah, lucky for actually Referro that he snared before the AC, so he had an opportunity to actually chase it down. Almost got it for them. Meanwhile, Sniper is still shooting around in the middle. And if you see, and then a nice push here from Referro with 2 Grenadiers going for a cutoff point. Conscript should be able, but he can't hold the line there. Too much stuff, going cocktails. And the deep kippers again means for Asher Mike and Asher Boy only 10 fuel income per minute.
Yeah, it's they're playing very well at the moment, but it's got to be really difficult for them at the time that they're at, in the time zone that they're in. And wow! Asiamint gets an incredible burst from the Flamethrower Engineers, wipes 3 models in that building, taking an entire squad off of Hooligan. And I'm pretty sure Hooligan's going to be furious about that. AC manages to get a bit of a stun off on the Puma, has to smoke as well. Puma tries to take a ground attack shot, but elevation on the map absorbs the shot. Really unfortunate, actually. I thought the Puma did really well to take a ground shot there.
Now intersection coming in the middle, pushing the sniper a little bit away. Trying to go for some points, and we see a demo charge on the middle house on the right side, a sneaky one. So next time again Hooligan goes in this house, he will lose another squad. I love to see demo charges.
It's impressive actually how Asher and Asiamint have managed to turn the map around. Hooligan and Referro, I think, gave them a reasonable beating in game 1, and they've just suddenly switched on. They've got double fuel, double munitions. That is huge map control right now. Everything connected.
Yes.
Wow, I mean, what a resource income.
I'm not sure if you could spot the demo charge right now, but the Foxtrot here, look at the Foxtrot here in the house. Did you saw the demo charge? I think so, because he's walking a little bit around. He's trying to, yeah, he saw the demo. Trying to kill him now.
Yeah, Hooligan's really good at spotting that kind of thing. And Scout Car having to go to deal with Tommies. They've got a really good position, which negates screen cover for Grenadiers in the west. On the eastern side of the map, appropriately, the Soviets fighting there. And it's a battle of the machine guns right now. Who can flank who first? Both squads suppressed in the center.
Sturmpanzer trying to flank the Maxine, but there's Conscript waiting already for him. Check this Maxine. He should. Nice cocktail there. Sturmpanzer has to miss, but still, Volkswagen coming in the middle as well, trying to have stun it coming down from the Sturmpanzers. Also has to treat. Versi carrier is low in the middle, one actually kept dying there with 2 small arms. Flamer
Yeah.
fighting the left. Victory point is the low HP going down. Yeah. Lost for a Pharaoh.
You see Hooligan, by the way, going for Overwatch. He's bringing out Jaeger infantry, Jaeger light infantry straight away.
Barrage, but yeah, not on a unit which just died.
Very, very interesting spend of munitions there. Like, especially with the AT gun. Sorry, with the MG34 available to fire at.
I'm surprised that Asher don't go for counter snipe yet, so Furry can just shoot forward, has 18 kills already on the sniper.
Gosh, 18 kills and it's just approaching veteran C2. It's
Feels being shooting on conscripts. Conscript don't give veterans at all. If you would shoot 19 kills on rifles, you would be at 3 already, kind of. Rifles give so much more elo. That's the other side. Yeah. Pack 40 is waiting in the middle, close
The squad of pioneers has
to the
arrived.
University carrier.
Oh, I'm loving the trench position from Asher. Of course, there is some green cover sandbags for the Grenadiers to take cover behind, but we have got a mortar pit now from Asher coming up slightly behind that. Every map that we played is like a position the mortar always is played in, so Axis should be fully expecting that to be there. There's an absolutely unholy blob in the center, which Asiamint and Asher are going to struggle to deal with. You can see them starting to retreat on the right hand side already. I think they probably need to go a bit further than that.
Yeah, Axis coming back right now, pushing right a lot of OKW player, also 2 Grenadiers coming in, so both players forcing at the moment to the right victory point. Next retreat, conscript retreat, this gun is moving away. You see the ability from the Universal carrier, suppressing fire, trying to pin down the infantry, nice play there.
Extra firepower is
Still
now
a pin
available
down.
for
Also the
units.
Minesweeper spots the mine, the Sturm Pioneers. But if they're failing the push here, they will lose a lot of manpower to the mortar pits. And there they have to retreat everything. OHP.
That's quite a big retreat there. And we did see the Puma get snared in that engagement. I can only assume it was going for the Universal carrier with the Vickers upgrade. AEC, by the way, comes over to the left-hand side to try and help the scout car against the Tommies. And Asher looks like he's going to safely get that out of there against the Pack 40. Oh, did it get another hit? Wow.
Actually, you could. Okay, Chuchu is too low. Time chased it. He's man in this boy. So far, only one commander picked that, and move for OKW.
That Vickers has got eyes on the sniper there. There's no units with AT grenades. And scout car, you can see in the distance, is coming in to try and help deal with that. Here we see Asher is just starting to put Bren guns on his Tommies now. Going to make them... Actually, I think they're probably going to be really effective on this map. Such an open map. Attack move everywhere you want with this. And Asian actually using tripwire flares there. But just being caught out.
T-Gun hits a nice shot in 222 has to retreat, low health. But he is able to get a victory point for the Axis team. But yeah, no attempt at the moment to kill the mortar pits. There are also 3 kills from mortar pits. And victory points are in the lead for allies at the moment. 436 for allies versus 241 for Axis. See pushing Grenadier left away.
It's a much calmer game than the first one. We've only got Asher, by the way, left to pick a commander now. Refero, who has gone for Jaeger armor. Asher is going to go for Mobile Assault Regiment. And here's the Stuka. Where is that Stuka going?
On the back side, probably.
Exactly where
Nicely
I was
dodged. Mine.
Actually, yeah, having the kind of foresight to detect that and retreat quickly Really, really good. Rock's Grenadiers pursuing them, able to throw the incendiary grenade, going to force the retreat. It's a nice play. And Allies, as you say, doing very, very well in the VPs in this game so far. The Mortar Pit is also doing really well for Asher. It's only got 2 kills, but it has been forcing support weapons out of the area.
Exactly, and you see commandos coming in. Asher Boys just out of the base to get a 5-man commander squad. And Universal Carrier is out of position here a bit. Oh, Puma is so close to mine. Nice drone attack. He smelled the bait probably. Didn't go around the hedge. Just check. Nice pick up there.
Yeah, that's tough. Scout car, by the way, on Veterancy 2 now picks up a huge buff to its vision. And this is the unit that is a great support for the Elephant from Refero's commander, so they'll be wanting to keep that scout car alive. It's good even for Panthers and anything else like the Pack 40s. Really, really important unit now.
Yeah, and he upgraded it with the scope, so he sees a lot now. The 2 end scopes. Sniper with 28 kills, 29 kills so far, shooting in the left victory point and in Vickers. Also in retreat. We see a KV-8 coming from Asher Mine. It's the last commander pick. Guard Rifle Combat Arm Tactics with the KV-1 and also the I2 Infantry Strafes. I see a lot of KV-1s actually in this, but it's a good one.
AT gun's got to be really careful. Rifle grenade from a Refero there, and a Stuka comes in from Hooligan on the right hand side. It's not particularly effective. Doesn't get the squad wipe, however. It does force a Maxim to retreat. There's a bit of a health issue on these models for Asher's squads. He's got to be really careful. KV-1's going to be a huge piece of armor, a real tank to put on the front lines.
Yeah, the X is actually already prepared for it. Double AT gun for the Wehrmacht player and OPW players a 2-man Raketenwerfer, so they were waiting for a tank. And yeah, it's hard to say who's winning right now. Quite equal in the army stats.
You can just see Refero reaching for his Panzerwerfer. And we've seen so many of these in the game, so much indirect fire. It's essential for Axis to be able to deal with the Mortar Pit, but are they leaving themselves a little bit short of defenses here against the KV-1?
KV-1 pushing in the middle, trying to deal some damage to MG. Also Mortar Pit trying to force Hooligans MG away. Finally it does. Raketenwerfer and Puma coming in, trying to hit something, but miss and hit his brain. And whoa, actually the MG got killed from the Mortar in retreat.
By the way, AEC pursuing the scout car at the moment in the northwest. The Pack 40 was not able to turn around and get it. Scout car is down with the Veterancy 2. British infantry are trying to muscle up on the MG. They've got to be so careful of the mortar that's firing down on top of them. Opportunity for some squad wipes here. And there's one. Really, AEC is
trying to get a sniper. That ancient dangerous sniper dancing around the trees to take Norris to the right side. Then Stuka coming now in the middle, shooting on the weapon teams. Missing go. And the Puma helps his teammate to kill the AC in the base.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who won actually the fight. Allies or Axis right now.
Well, the loss of the scout car, I think, maybe not too great because Refero still has the sniper there. Here we're seeing the Panzerwerfer. First shot on the sappers on the left. Actually wipes the squad with a little bit of help from the sniper. 35 kills on that sniper now. And Allies starting to get stronger and stronger. They're actually moving towards a decap point outside of the Axis base, which completely removes them from resources on the right. So if Allies continue to push up that central road, they'll do very well. Land mattress, I can hear it. Right on the sniper.
Like direction there. Also the Paxtra is going to heal now. The Katyusha coming now in as well. It seems like everything Artie comes on and shoots in. And if he's shooting right on the base of the Wehrmacht player, would be crucial. He's aiming for it. One AT gun is almost dead. Sniper also not reacting. Trying to dodge the rockets. One team goes to cruise. Panzerwerfer driving in the rockets. Gets hit and gets annihilated. It was beautiful team play. The Landmitros forces the Wehrmacht player to retreat, and then the Katyusha says, okay, I shoot in your base and we can't go anywhere. Nice team up there.
Oh, Sternpanther, I could literally not figure out where that was firing, but I just caught it right at the end on the Panzerwerfer.
MG42 team is ready for action.
Beautiful play. Well, Axis in having real problems now. Referrer has spent a lot of his resources, a lot of his fuel resource on the Panzerwerfer. Question is he going to build another form of indirect fire, or is he going to wait now for the Elephant, which is probably going to be pretty key in dealing with the KV-1. I think we've got Stuka on the right.
Conscript lying down, gets a nice hit there, but only some mono drops.
Oh, commandos, by the way, they managed to find the sniper, Vet 2 sniper. Refero has got really, really good reflexes. A second longer and he would have lost that unit. Now we see commandos, they're going in with the Gammon bomb right on top of the MG42. Don't know if it's enough to wipe the squad. They will have to retreat out of that.
Yeah, well, it's making a lot of push and nice pressuring everything away, and the victory points are still in the lead for them. Maxim and Right to get flanked out from the Jägerlight infantry squad. And yeah, I think right now manpower is saving for... Oh, no, never mind. Right now we just see the Panzer operation going up, so still take time. I shouldn't get it for a Panzer out. Katyusha shooting in the middle right.
Capture point. They're trying
Forcing
to
Kitten
take
left
it.
to retreat.
Oh, the KV-1 is such a bully. You know, it's everywhere that needs support. KV-1 is just relatively uncontested with the Katyusha on the field now. Every time the Raketten pops its head up, the Katyusha is going to fire back at it. It just gives the KV-1 so much room. And where is this land mattress at the moment? Right in the center, right on top of the PaK-40 and the MG34.
Actually hitting nothing right now. It's they just stand there and say, wait, there is something? Now finally some shots coming in. This was an unlucky barrage. It was a kind of close range. Very bad for Alex. Some conscript pushing in right now to the right. Also KV-8 and Sysgun protecting him as well. Laying down his conscript. I can't face him because Sysgun is protecting him. He has to retreat full. Nice push up there from Asher Mind. Sniper on left side has to retreat again because intersection was flanking around. Here comes the Stuka on the right side, trying to push away the Soviet players. Sysgun probably aiming for. Nicely dodged again.
Actually, yeah, Asiamint's been very, very good at dodging these Stuka barrages. And Stuka's not even really had a chance yet to hit the enemy mortar. By the way, the infiltration commandos have been so strong in this game. The fact that they can just camouflage in all of the medium cover on this map and just wait for that sniper or wait for the grenadier squad that is not expecting it. What do we have here? We've got the IL-2 Sturmovik.
Airplane coming in. No anti-air, pinning down the X more in the base. Where they have triple capping both fuels.
Well, this is brutal for the Axis. They're not even going to be able to leave their base at the moment if site can be held by Asiamint. Couldn't have picked a more negating spot.
Yeah, certainly 2-2 is dead, so no anti-air at all. Hooligan is trying to use his open W before with the anti-air left.
Enemy threatening a capture
Puma
point.
gets actually some nice shots from KV-8 gets nice shots from Puma. Can press every shot so far. Some
Enemy down to
rounds.
200 points.
Both Vaticans pushing forward. Trying to find the KV-8. Like infantry trying to spot for the AT guns. But it's a risky play because the Katyusha is ready to fire, and if they see both AT guns, it's a perfect target. Sneaky commanders in the middle cloaking, but Puma spotted it. The sniper is safe. It was a good try. Battery commanders.
Puma's having to expend so much energy just pushing that unit around. Axis, like Hooligan and Refero, still managing to cling on to the VPs after that engagement, after being pinned down in their base, after having to deal with the KV-1. But now there's an Su-85 on the field as well, forcing the Puma to smoke. Katusha Barrage to follow on the Pak-40s. Another rocket could take down the Puma. It would be huge if it did. Puma is very, very lucky to get out of there. Look at the amount of artillery coming down from Axis on this point. From Allies on this point.
Yeah, even the landing press, he really wanted to clear that out, but actually I'm wondering, because they did perfect in the last time to kill the Panzerwerfer, like when Wehrmacht retreats or KW, he could use the land mattress and shooting in the base, like they did last time. So far 0 kills in the land mattress. Good luck for this. Firefly in production from Azure.
Wow, they're really investing in anti-tank here, the Su-85 and the Firefly. They're clearly expecting what has just come onto the field, the Brumbear.
Indeed, Brumbear comes on the field and like 20 seconds later on, okay, Panther comes in as well. Walking Stuka is shooting in the middle.
Oh!
The conscript, perfect. No chance, he tried to dodge, but not this time. 70 kills so far on the Walking Stuka. And Sniper is still alive with 43 kills, which is amazing.
I really gotta say, I admire how well Hooligan and Refero are retaining VP control. They're actually not winning on VPs, but I mean, in the face of some pretty serious abilities and some assaults, they're managing to at least keep them neutralized temporarily. Currently, it looks as though this game is favoring the Allied players and that they'll be victorious, but we've seen game after game today where a good Axis loadout towards the end of the game has prevailed. Tier 4 out for Austere, of course, means that the capping of the Grenadiers has increased. It's less to reinforce. Austere is now more effective later into the game, so there is a chance of a comeback from them. But as you can see on the map right now, Allies just starting to band together through the center, right outside the Axis base for that finishing push.
Brutal NATO is almost completely wiped. The MG Brumbear does a good job as well. Follow MG is down.
The enemy has driven a wedge in
The
our
under
line.
phase stage repeats the They're in on the Wehrmacht base right now. If he's lucky, he can actually kill there. On his
Stern Panther, your voice has gone slightly robotic there. Just give your internet a second to catch up with the crazy action that's going on right now. The KV-1, again, they're just trying to jump on top of this strategic point. Asia Mint here just taking some time to completely destroy the machine gun there so it's not recrewed. Quickly picked up by Hooligan, and rightly so. You can hear the land mattress going off in the base of Refero, dealing huge damage, and there it goes! It hits the Austere sniper, kills a unit that had over 45 kills in this match. And what a way for it to die.
That's important. Did not really nothing, and yeah, great assault from the Allies. Pushing is completely out of the map. To victory point still in lead, but it's still time. 150 victory points.
Are attempting to capture
Hooligan has 90 pop cap, Refero just rebuilt Sniper.
Yep, well, they've got a lot to play against, but they're still in the runnings for this. They've got the Firefly and the Su-85 to help deal with the highly armored targets like the Brumbear and the sloped armor on the Panther. So they've absolutely prepared for this late game Axis. It looks set to be an Allied victory at the moment. Let's see what happens. By the way, Allies have been getting a lot of resources thanks to, earlier they managed to...
Shooting,
by the way,
shooting in the right W base, this could be brutal. Everything is clumped there, and one rocket hit perfect. Perfect hit, everything hit that. A lot of folks from their manpower dealing. Instant went through with 22 kills, one more models. Almost a Katusha.
Look at the distance that it's able to fire in the enemy base. On max range, the Katyusha can actually reach very accurately into Axis base.
Yeah, that's a good thing about Katyusha. You can shoot on max range. If this would be a Panzerwerfer, the Panzerwerfer hit nothing in max range. That's for sure. It's a very good map for Katyusha.
Speaking of the Panzerwerfer, Refero is going to be reaching for that tool next. And I mean, what are they going to do with it here? Because if you look at the Allied loadout, there's not that many support weapons on the field. Maybe they go for the land mattress, but the land mattress is going to be recruited again easily. Not 100% sure on this decision. Maybe good to go for something that's a bit more reliable, like a tank.
Yeah, and I like what Asherman is doing with the K1 just down. He used full down right now, the K1 in the middle victory point, and said, I will not move away anymore from this victory point. It's mine. So the 5 trying to kill the Panther. Panther after shooting left side, trying to deal with the intersection but missing.
By the way, what's the Puma doing? Puma going in for a bit of a base dive here?
Trying to fight a Katyusha, which...
Well, he's, I mean, look, the KV-1 is completely not in this right now. The Katyusha is trying to retreat. We know exactly what the idea is here. Conscript's going in to try and get a Faust. I think the Puma is...
And their TS tactic had here a lot of...
Oh, but there's a mine! There's a mine! Oh, that's so unfortunate. The dive for the Katyusha was not a success unless he can get that Puma out of here. There's going to be a Stuka bomb dropped, I think, on top of the AT gun. Oh, and it doesn't kill it. Good movement there from Asiamint. All the while dropping an IL-2 strafing run into the center of the map. Strong Stuka in the center, wiping one of the Vickers machine guns. KV-8 forced to get out of there. Planes actually taking some of the shells from the Katyusha, which is trying to fire and neutralizes 2 of the Pak-40s. This is a huge Katyusha from Asiamint.
Yeah, and as we just spoke about the Recon crashed into a Volksgrenadier and completely wiped it from Holocat. It's unfortunate. But at least, hey, the Puma survived somehow. I have no idea how he survived, but he did.
We have a new SU-85 to
But yeah, Katyusha MVP unit in this game, getting 28 kills. So. It's quite funny to see because normal people said, oh, this map is always elephant and you win this game, but most of the time allies make so much pressure on the Axis team that there is no elephant. Because you have to build a Brumbear, Panzerwerfer, Panther. Can't save the elephant.
No, I mean, I suspect the elephant is going to be the next choice, but I'm surprised that they didn't utilize it already. You can hear the Katyusha firing again. Once more on top of the Pak-40. There are infiltration commandos there as well. So much artillery. Panzerwerfer in the center does not get the wipe on 3 of the Tommy squads. Meanwhile, Asiamint is on the right-hand side. They're going for double fuel now. They've linked up all the points plus the VP. And Hooligan is distracted. He's back in his base. And just trying to get his units out against all the indirect fire. If you look at the medium cover craters in the Axis base, gives you a bit of an idea about what they're up against, even when they retreat their units.
Yeah, definitely. And here comes again. Landwick has a good hit on the Grenadiers. Nice to move to the right side, but here comes the triple cap again for the allies, and I see no way right now the Axis come back. Walking Stuka shooting in the middle, and the conscripts trying to kill it. Is that not full enough?
I think he's unlucky not to get the Stuka wipe on the conscripts there, or at least a few more units.
Yeah, it looks like we will see here a double win for allies. On both heads, Puma pushing the smoke on the left side and Panther to 5 a little bit out of position, but Puma goes down.
Yep. Puma just completely crushed. And now KV-1 with Veteran C2 is able to just push up, bouncing shots from the Pak-40s and the Panther. Katyusha's coming in against all the AT and the repairing pioneers in that area. There's an IL-2 strike as well, just to finish it off. 20 VPs remaining. And Allies have such a firm grip on this map right now. There will be another Panther coming in from Refero, but it's going to be way too late. Combination of the Firefly and the Su-85 easily able to deal with the Panther. Overwatch, by the way, called in. Anti-tank planes raining down fire on top of the Firefly, killing it. I just got to say, I've never seen so many planes on a map before.
Yeah, no AA at all. From no great AA.
Battle of Britain here.
The fight is a battle as well. Columbia almost going down one shot.
Oh! KV1 and the Su-85 down. Stern Panther, your mic's gone very robotic here, so sorry, I'm just going to take over from you. But the land mattress is trying to fire. That is an amazing sector artillery. Oh, sorry, sector assault. The planes actually wiped 3 vehicles, and it looks like even after all of that, Hooligan and Refero just simply ran out of VPs and ran out of time. But what an epic, what an epic end to that game. It is now 1-1, and we will move forward to the ace game.